classes. So we are starting on week 2. I am doing a second video announcement because I have quite a few announcements to make. It's a little bit easier on video, but they will become more or less frequent now. I won't be doing them so frequently. So it's just to kind of remind you I'm here, I'm watching and seeing everything you guys are doing. I wanted to mention a couple things really quick. First, some of you posted profile pictures on your mom account, and I super appreciate that. For the rest of you, I would ask that you please do that. It helps me, since I don't get to see you in person, it helps me to kind of get to know you. It's always weird walking by somebody in the hall and they recognize me because, you know, I'm putting videos of myself up, but I don't recognize you. So it'd be really, really nice if you could do that. It kind of gives me an opportunity to get to know you while we're doing this online thing. All right, I'd appreciate that. So I will be sending an email, and you may have already received it, the email today. I send an email once a week with what is going to be due that week and the day and the time. So this week, our 1A homework and quiz are due this Thursday at 11:59 p.m. And if you haven't completed it by that time, you're in trouble, okay? So you do want to get in there and get that done. I wanted to let you know that I will send a follow-up email on Thursday if you haven't finished it. So if you get an email on Thursday and I'm like, you haven't completed the homework or the quiz or something like that, I send like a generic reminder email just to, in case you forgot and you got busy, that is due. Try not to wait till the last minute to do those things, all right? Be working on the homework. Start today, start tonight, get going on it. Practicing the homework is going to prepare you for the quiz. I had another instructor, math instructor, poking around in the class, and she took the first quiz and she missed a question because one of the questions had you guys use a graphing simulator on mom, and she wasn't familiar with it, so she missed that question. I don't want you to be her, all right? Try to learn how to do it on the homework. That way you can get familiarized with what's being expected of you. I wanted to talk to you about the quiz a little bit. So a couple things. First of all, the quiz is timed. It's a 60-minute time. Now, I don't have it set up to kick you out if you go over 60 minutes, all right? It'll allow you to stay. In fact, it'll let you stay 3 hours for the quiz. But I'm not necessarily going to accept a time where you've gone 2 hours over the limit on a quiz. So what'll happen is if you go over the time limit, it will withhold your grade. And I have to release the grade in order for you to earn those points. So if you go like a few minutes over, that's okay. Don't stress about it. But if you go like 2 or 3 hours over, I'm going to send you an email asking what happened, why that occurred, and making certain that doesn't happen again. Now, this is the first time we've ran this class online, so there's a possibility that the 60-minute time is not enough. In other words, maybe it needs an hour and a half to do the quiz, but I won't know that until everybody takes it. So if everybody takes it and everybody goes over the 60-minute mark, I'm not going to probably send out any messages. I'll probably go ahead and allow it as long as it's within a reasonable amount of time. But be aware, there is a time limit, and if you go over it, you're not going to see a quiz score in the grade book, okay? I have to give it the okay. You only get 2 tries per problem, so that's different from the homework. The homework allows you 5 tries, but on the quiz, 2 tries, and then it's marked wrong. So doing the homework will prepare you for the quiz. You want to make certain that you attempt the homework beforehand. It's going to help you, and you'll feel confident when you go into the quiz. I did post the next chapter. Chapter 1B is up, so that is set up to be due next week. So once you finish 1A, go ahead and get started on the next chapter. I know actually one of you has finished the quiz for chapter 1A, which is fabulous. But make sure that you go ahead and move on. Don't, you know, it's always better to work ahead. You never know what happens in life, you know. Next Wednesday or Thursday, maybe your house explodes and you can't rush to your friend's house in time to take the quiz or something. So that'd be terrible, but it's a possibility. Life can happen, and if you've worked ahead, you don't have to stress about the due dates right before it being due, okay? Because the truth is, it's all been open ahead of time, and you have plenty of time to get that finished. Last, I wanted to mention that I do post your grades in Canvas. In fact, the college requires me to do that. So I will post all grades into Canvas as well as my open math. So if you ever wanted to see what is recorded in Canvas, that is your final grade. So when you complete your homework, it goes into what's called the default homework or it's the default category. When I grade your homework, I'm grading it on completeness, which you'll see once I grade Chapter 1A homework after this Thursday. But I'll grade it on completeness, and that I'll update onto Mom, but I'll also update it onto Canvas. So it gets a little bit bogged down sometimes when you look at Mom and you see all the homework grades kind of out there in point totals that don't make sense. And then my final score, which is actually the grade that you're earning in the class. So to kind of get an idea of what you're actually earning in the class, Canvas is the place to go to know your actual grade up to that point in the class. I keep saying class. All right, well, that's it for this week. A little bit shorter than my first video, but I hope you guys are working hard. Get in there, do the work, guys. Ask me questions. Some of you have been doing so good in asking me questions. I love it. It's awesome. Forum posts have been done for certain homework questions. If you click on post to forum, it should say that question's already been posted. You could see my response. But if you're working on your homework Thursday at 9 p.m., there's a good chance I won't be able to respond to you. So get on it, work now, work ahead, get ready for the quiz, get all your homework done before Thursday, take your quiz on Thursday, and try to make sure that you're good to go. And don't be afraid to reach out and get some help. That's my job. I'm getting paid to do it. All right? Okay, guys, have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.